And we're continuing our 2019 Gen Con coverage. This is our last day here, Sunday already. But luckily I found Scott Demers. How you doing, Scott?
I'm doing fantastic.
Yeah, and he's the designer of Hellenica, which is going to ship out the first week of October. He's going to give us a quick pitch about it. This looks absolutely stunning, first of all.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. I was a graphic designer on it, so hearing that's always wonderful.
Oh, that helps, huh?
So the short version of the game is you're trying to be remembered as the epitome of ancient Greece. So think like Sparta or Athens, how we think today. And if you think about it, Sparta and Athens are remembered for different things. So the way it works is there are some public goals that you have to accomplish, and then everybody gets a couple of private goals.
Okay.
You win the game by completing your set of any 3 goals.
Oh, okay.
Right? So my goals may say, Scott, build a bunch of temples and worship the gods. Yours might be about getting technologically advanced. Somebody else may be a warmonger, whatever the case may be. So it's asymmetric in the sense that everybody's trying to do something different.
Right.
So the way the game works from a turn perspective is it's actually, despite the fact that we have a ton of pieces, it is very simple. In this brown area are the 5 things you can do. I can worship at my temples, and every one of these, you always pick up a cube and you put it on a building.
Okay.
If you look, these minis have a receptacle for the cube.
So nothing will fall off.
I'm not big on minis that are for minis' sake, so they're functional.
Right.
You can research at your academies and learn advancements to change your characteristics of your civilization. You can train military units. You can build new buildings, right? So that's how you get, new buildings out onto the map.
Right.
The other thing you can do is you can supply, using a market, I can supply troops for a movement.
Okay.
Now these are military units, and when you do that, we would fight here normally, right?
Right.
The gods, they're up on Mount Olympus drinking wine. They don't want to be bothered with what's going on with humanity. So I have to reveal a world events card, and that's how much chaos I've created in the world.
Okay.
So then you slide this chaos cube down, and when it hits here, whatever card flipped occurs. So in this case, we are now a Cyclops. The gods are sending a Cyclops to punish us.
And that's exactly what I was going to ask, if there was any mythical creatures. And
There
they are.
There's 7.
That's awesome.
And so what we then do is we bid favor for who gets to control that mythological creature. That gets spent, and if I win, I then place this creature here, and he starts lobbing boulders at triremes and whatever else. The only way you get rid of that is if you recruit a hero to go and duel that monster.
Right. Okay.
Right? So 5 actions, and at this point, I look at my board, I go, oh, I can only train, build, or research.
Right.
So 7-player game plays in 2 hours, 20 minutes.
Wow, really?
That was our game last night. 2.5 hours is...
That's actually really good.
Yeah. Now the other...
So you said 7. How many players can go up to
this?
This
game goes 1 to 7 players.
Okay, so 7 the max. That's insane. And 1. So you got a solo mode here.
So, let's be clear. You can play any number of AIs. So you know how you organize 7 players to come over and they all show? Not. You can actually have the AI play any number of the players. I created an AI board, and you track the AI simply on here, so you don't have to set up extra boards. So if you think about it, if I'm playing a solo game, 6 of them are played on here.
That's
amazing.
That's amazing.
The design theory was your butt never leaves the seat if you play it solo.
That's amazing.
So the other unique thing about this is the AI, it's not one AI. It is, if I'm playing a solo game, or if we're playing 3 players with 4 AI, they hate each other as much as they hate you.
Oh, really?
So they win individually, and they fight each other individually.
Oh, that's so cool.
And I put in this concept of grudges. So in this case, let's say Corinth right here was played by the AI. Because I moved in and attacked them, I have to put a grudge cube here. So now Corinth has a grudge against Sparta. And when I'm processing the AI moves, when I flip a card over, if it has the word grudge on it, that one doesn't, that one does.
Right.
So this is how it determines where it's going to move its units.
Gotcha. It's going to go to whoever's got the most grudge.
In this case, it's least friendly units, and then if maybe there are 2 or 3 of those, it'll then go, well, who's my grudge?
Okay,
so,
gotcha.
And these cards are all different, so it's a little bit unpredictable. It's exactly what it's going to do, but it's going to follow some logic.
Okay.
This shows what units it receives, right? And so, anyway.
That's really cool.
And so this is permanent until, let's say, Athens moves in and attacks. They're into the new Grudge.
It switches
hey,
up.
Scott, all
Okay.
is forgiven in Sparta. I don't like those pesky Athenians anymore.
This looks absolutely
So,
fantastic, Scott.
yeah, thank you.
Absolutely fantastic. Those are some of the dice there?
This is the one I do. These are the one things that aren't final.
Aren't final? Okay, no problem.
No, which we can still
But we
show.
can still show them. They're not finalized.
We went with
alright?
white ink. They went with some translucent, and they screwed up a mold, so we're fixing that.
All right.
That's actually why I'm not selling copies here at Gen Con.
You do good. Listen, I'm very, very interested in this game, so I'm going to bug him for a review copy as soon as that comes out. Thanks again, man.
Thank you very much.
Subscribe now to our channel to stay in the loop. If you like our work, help us continue by sharing the channel to your gaming group. Thanks for watching and happy gaming.